Hello again. Well, let's take you to KwaZulu-Natal now. Lack of scholar transport has been an issue in most parts of the country. Well, NGO Equal Education in KZN is now calling for the final release of the KZN Learner Transport Policy. Members are picketing outside the Department of Education's offices in Pietermaritzburg at the moment, and a year has passed since the draft policy was actually made public. Well, Lethiwe Mdluli is in Pietermaritzburg. She's covering this for us. Let's find out what's happening. Lethiwe, a very good morning to you, and just break down for us exactly what the issue is. And you know, what has led to the sort of investigation into this and what Equal Education is wanting to know now?
Well, Yuveka, at the moment we are in Pietermaritzburg, and shortly members of Equal Education will be going to the Department of Education offices to picket there. But the problem that Equal Education wants to raise is the matter of transportation for learners who are mostly based in rural areas here in KZN. About over 100,000 learners at the moment don't have education to go to school, and a lot of those children are based in rural areas in the province. Equal Education last year, or the Department of Education rather last year, released a draft policy on learner transport, and that draft policy stated that the Department of Education and the Department of Transport were responsible for transporting children to school. But at the moment, Equal Education is calling for the final release of the policy, which will actually state which children will be taken to school by the Department of Education. But at the moment, I'm joined by who's going to explain some of their demands. Good morning. I know that you've raised issues about the draft policy having a huge gap. Can you please just explain some of your demands?
Hi, thanks. So I think one of some of our demands, because we have quite a huge chunk of demands, but then we wanted to actually know how cooperative governance between the KZN DOE and the KZN DOE will work together in terms of providing scholar transport. And we also addressed the issue of applications, because now there are no clear time frame as to when should a learner apply and how the process will actually, how long will the process take, and the issues of learners with disabilities, because now learners with special needs are not catered for in KZN. So how will the Department of Education and DOT work around that in terms of making sure that learners with special needs are provided with scholar transport? And the issues of funds, because now we know that South Africa has a shortage of funds in terms of the education department. Where will funds of scholar transport come from in terms of national treasure or other stakeholders can come through and make sure that scholar transport is provided in the province?
You've also raised concerns about the criteria in the draft policy, where the Department of Education uses a specific criteria to allocate the learner transport. Can you please just explain more about that?
So I think in terms of criteria is not clear, because now it also states that there's a school of need and school of choice. But then you'd find that the reason why I'm traveling to a particular school which is far away from the way I actually reside, it's the issues of school performance, it's the issues of to the school that is closer by me cater for actually what I want to do in education. So I think the actual criteria is not clear from the education department to ensure that who applies for scholar transport, when do you apply for scholar transport, and what happens after that process, because a large number of learners in KZN have applied for scholar transport, but until today are not still provided with scholar transport.
Thank you so much. Yuveka, coming back to you in studio. So Tebogo is just basically saying that they are demanding for the Departments of Transport and the Departments of Education to make clear which students will be provided with scholar transport. We will be going to the Department of Education offices shortly with the members of Equal Education.
All right, Lethiwe, we'll leave it there for now. We're battling to hear you a little bit there, but we do get the gist of what it is. And yes, we've covered many a time stories of learner transport accidents involving transport, desperate parents just getting their kids onto any vehicle just to get them to class, and it's got to stop.